Silhouettes of men, women, and children in a line enter. A metal gate clangs shut. The soldier enters. He lights a cigarette, and he points left and right. The silhouettes follow. A group of men are pushed in on stage, thin, dirty, and in rags.
Strip!
They strip. A hissing sound begins, and panic ensues amongst all, except one. The elderly man holds a piece of paper and prays. Listen, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Over and over. One by one, they fall, coughing.
Clean it up.
The doctor, lover, and prisoner enter, unmoved by the corpses. They start dragging the bodies off stage. The lover finds the prayer in the corpse's hands. He reads the prayer, looks around, and pockets it. They exit. A table with generous food, cigarettes, and a radio. The soldier turns on the radio and starts eating. The doctor, lover, and prisoner start digging.
Bloody cold. Fucking freezing.
Don't get sick. Just don't get sick.
One of the men overheard on the radio that they were moving more to this camp.
They're closing down more?
Well, his German isn't reliable,
Don't
but
get sick. Just don't get sick.
Is it good news or bad news? Can't tell.
I'll believe the former.
They'll kill us all.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck.
They aren't going down alone.
The soldier stops eating and points a glance at the men working. They quiet down and continue digging.
Doctor, come here. Come. Leave the shovel for now. I've been feeling unwell lately. Stomach problems, and I've been meaning to ask you about it.
Of course. What have you been eating lately?
Just the usual.
And the portions?
What about them?
Well, have they increased?
Maybe? I'm not sure.
He rolls 2 cigarettes with a crumpled up train ticket.
And you've been sleeping well? I recommend not eating a few hours before bedtime.
I see.
Anything else, sir?
Do you want one, doctor? Here.
He puts a cigarette in the doctor's mouth and lights it for him.
What kind of a doctor are you?
Excuse me?
What did you study?
Psychology.
Seen a lot of patients in your day?
Enough?
What?
I mean, I've seen just enough, sir.
And as a psychologist, what sort of diseases do people come to you for?
Diseases of the mind.
Such as?
Hallucinations, psychosis, unexplained malaise.
So, crazies.
The mind is just as susceptible to weakness and disease as any other organ. In fact, it can affect the whole body much more than any other.
So my upset stomach could be caused by some mental thing? Is that what you're saying?
I would require a closer inspection to make a sure diagnosis. There may be other factors.
And how do you cure diseases of the mind, doctor?
If I may, is there something more specific you want to ask of me?
I have this reoccurring dream.
And the dream is about?
A train, that churning of the wheels over and over and over, incessantly. Sometimes I think I can hear it, and it makes me question, am I still dreaming?
A train.
Then a horn, and then I'm going crazy hearing it day and night.
Where is the train going?
I don't know.
Then to whom is the train going?
The soldier takes out something in his pocket. The doctor slightly jumps, and he places another cigarette in his hand. He pats him on the shoulder lightly and exits. He stubs the lit cigarette and saves it. He sees the leftovers on the desk. He pockets a loaf of bread. He returns to the lover and prisoner.
Welcome back, friend.
Yes.
Don't get sick. Just don't get sick.
Don't leave me alone with him ever again. God, I'm so hungry. I'm actually craving that pea soup they give us.
Come here.
The stolen loaf is broken and shared. They look around and eat it quickly.
Thanks.
Joseph?
Yeah, his laws.
It tastes better when you hold it on your tongue as much as possible.
Gets in my stomach either way.
You can almost simulate the texture of butter, and if you're imaginative enough, I can sometimes trick my mind into thinking it is butter.
There's some sort of scientific explanation for that?
Perhaps. I'd like to think so.
You damn optimist.
I'd like to think so.
God damn it, it's cold!
Just keep moving.
Fuck, I can't feel my toes. Oh, a nice hot toddy would do.
I was more of a hot cocoa fan myself.
Reminds me of Christmas. A giant stuffed turkey with a side of cranberry sauce and some lovely buttery mashed potatoes with chives.
I was always more of a sweet tooth.
A decadent slice of chocolate cake with red strawberry and whipped cream. Or a sticky, oozing caramel custard.
My wife makes the best tiramisu. With the lady fingers soaked in coffee liqueur and the sweet mascarpone cream. Oh.
She never liked tiramisu.
Who?
You know, I could even do with that nasty, Swedish salted black licorice.
The prisoner had stopped digging and is staring at the fence.
Hey, Joseph. They're coming.
The prisoner reluctantly returns to work. The lover catches the doctor's look. A whistle blows. They stop and return to their bunks inside.
Well, another day.
Another day.
Right, Joseph? Are you sick? You didn't eat anything.
Not hungry.
Want me to take a look at you?
Man's gotta have an appetite.
Appetite for what?
What?
Doctor,
Yes?
do you have a cigarette? I'll trade you my dinner tomorrow.
I have one. No need to trade. We can share. Here.
He reaches into the pocket and feels the 2 cigarettes. He hesitates, then takes out the used one. The prisoner takes it and exits.
Where'd you get the cigarette from?
It was for helping the supervisor with some matter.
Oh, yeah, some matter, hey?
He was having stomach problems.
Probably eating too much whilst we're here starving. Bastard.
Yes, it seemed so.
And what about him?
Joseph?
He's gone. Barbed wire sickness, didn't eat today, smoking, the look in his eyes. So, you think he's gonna jump the fence or fake sick and get gassed?
I don't believe in betting on a life. And he may have hope yet.
Oh, you should bottle that optimism and sell it in the camps. It'll get you more cigarettes. But probably too late for him. Might as well give him a bar of soap now.
The prisoner enters, smelling of homey tobacco. He lies down, but with his eyes wide open.
Having a hard time sleeping, Joseph? How was the smoke? You've heard the rumor. The Germans are getting pushed back on the front, and they say the Red Cross arrived in a camp near the border. They know about us. Not too long now, you see.
Want my shoes under your head? They're not too muddy, see?
Or do you want to shave? Come, it'll make your cheeks look ruddy and clean. I'll lend you my razor, free of charge.
Doctor,
Yes?
are you a man of God, Doctor? Have you ever thought of suicide?
Okay, all right. Hey, now let's stop that kind of talk. You know, it's been a long day for all of us.
No longer flinch at beatings, feel pity, feel horror at blood and corpses. Aren't I already...
Okay, Doc, can't you take him to the sick bay tomorrow?
A good idea, Gustav. I'll take you tomorrow, Joseph. I'll admit you myself. A fever or something. Some rest will do you good.
There. So let's stop this sort of talk.
I'm already dead, aren't I?
Okay, what did I just say?
Gustav.
What? What? Do you want to hear him drivel?
Sometimes wish I was sent to the gas chambers from the very beginning. Why did that finger point me here when I wanted to go there? Would have spared me all this pain.
Ooh, Doc, give me a cigarette too. What? Come on, I know you have another one.
How...
He takes out the new one and hands it to him. The lover exchanges him with a piece of paper.
Chocolate voucher for your sweet tooth. Saints don't belong in a place like this, Doc. Don't waste your energy pretending to be one.
He exits. The doctor opens a piece of paper. It isn't a voucher, but the prayer.
Do you think he himself believes what he says?
You're talking about Gustav?
Doesn't listen. Never listens. My head.
Some rest tomorrow will cure that.
Tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow will come. Despite everything.
Joseph, you know when they first searched us, after separating the men and the women and the children, after shaving our heads, I felt nothing for my clothes, my watch, for any of my possessions, but the thesis in my pocket. the few pieces of paper that held my life's work. They were the ideas I wanted to pour into the world, ideas with my name on it. I told the officer passionately and had hoped that he would understand. I had hoped that he would understand that they were of no value to him, but to me, they were everything. And do you know what happened? He smiled, and my heart leapt. Perhaps I moved him. Maybe the beast has a heart after all. He said one word. Shit. He snatched my ideas away and stuffed it into his pocket like nothing. But see, he can steal my ideas. But no one can steal a man's thoughts, how he feels. No matter how much they rob us, that they can never take away from us. That is our freedom in this prison.
Lost. All of it. It's gone.
But they're all up here. And one day, when we are free, and I believe that day will come soon, I will write them again, and even better than before, because I managed to survive. To hold in my hand a pen and to have a clean sheet of paper, that is what I long for.
Is that the meaning of life?
No, Joseph, it's not my job to ask what is the meaning of life. It is simply my job to help you to realize that you are being asked.
The lover enters.
Doctor,
Yes?
will I still be sent to hell if I ended my own life?
Gone.
But hell couldn't be worse than this. Hell is empty and all the devils are here.
Oh, for God's sakes, man.
He throws his shoe at the prisoner.
Don't waste your breath on someone who's already dead.
How dare you?
No one wants to hear you. Who are you to complain out of all of us? Huh? Nothing.
Nothing? I was a respectable man with a respectable job.
Yeah, was.
And what were you? Just some blue-collar pig that was gonna make nothing out of his life anyways?
Oh, the fucking white collar speaks. I bet you robbed good, hardworking, blue-collar people like me.
Who are you to judge me?
Don't you dare cry. Tears shouldn't be wasted on hopeless people like you.
Calm down, both of you.
You're alive. You're here, and you want to throw that away?
Like you're so strong that you're strong enough that you've never thought of ending it all? Are you boasting?
Think of your family. Your kids. For God's sakes, your wife.
I have no one. I was a lonely white-collar banker returning to an empty home after work.
Okay, you two, that's enough.
Oh, yeah, so death would be easy, huh? So death would be easy, huh? No more hunger, pain, cold, fear, and escaping this hill? Of course it's easy. So why haven't you done it yet, huh? Scared? Scared of the pain of killing yourself?
Shut up! Shut up!
I wouldn't.
So strong, so morally right. God will open heaven's gates for you, no doubt. Wait, he doesn't accept filthy lies.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm surviving. I'm surviving for her. I'm surviving. Oh, God. Do you think I want her to realize once she's free that her man wasn't strong enough and left her?
Your wife's already dead.
Let me kill you myself. A win-win situation for all of us.
Stop it, you two.
A thud. Loud, drunken voices shout off stage. A violin is playing a merry jig.
Bastards.
Suddenly, the music stops and the voices quiet down. The violin starts to play a melancholy tune.
I'm sorry, Doctor,
For what, Gustav?
for judging you.
You did no such thing.
Saint in hell. Can I ask you a favor, Doctor?
Of course.
It's nothing too, I just want you to relay. It's nothing too, I just want you to relay a message to my wife. If you ever meet her.
Oh, yes, certainly. I will, if the opportunity arises.
Tell her I love her with all that's remaining of my soul. I wish her the greatest happiness, and I'm sorry for Paris.
Wouldn't you rather tell her yourself?
Yes, I will. But just in case, never know in the camps, you know?
You'll make it, Gustav. I believe that you will.
Yes. Excuse me.
And don't feel ashamed of tears, Gustav. It's a mark of courage, not weakness.
Yeah, a moment, Doctor. Just a moment.
He goes outside, and he looks at the fence.
You will never speak to Gustav that way again. Do you understand, Joseph?
He's gone.
I'm sorry. You don't have your own family, but to have a wife and kids and not knowing where they are, what they're doing, you don't know how that feels.
No, Doctor. I mean, he's gone.
Joseph, enough!
The violin continues its musical lament off stage. The soldier is heard outside.
What are you doing here? Hey, you deaf or something?
The sound of the train coming to a stop.
Wait!
Loud sparks are heard. The lights begin to flicker and eventually go out. As they come out, the doctor and prisoner are seen digging as the soldier observes them. The doctor takes the shoes off the corpse. They raise the corpse with respect and lower it down into the ditch.
Carefully, Doctor. Carefully. God wouldn't condemn him to hell, would he?
No. Gustav will definitely go to heaven. He is merciful.
Good. Thank goodness. A small prayer, Doctor, for Gustav. I'm not very good with words or these sort of things.
Gustav, in his last miseries, stirred another soul to live, and thus saved it. For this, he shall be awarded salvation. Our merciful God has ended his suffering.
They scatter the dirt over his body. The doctor hands the shoes to the prisoner.
A favor, Joseph.
Anything.
The favor Gustav asked of me last night. Do you mind taking it on for me?
Yes. Yes.
Go on ahead.
The prisoner embraces the doctor and exits.
And they keep coming, one car after car after car.
I'm sorry for not listening, Gustav. I've failed you as a doctor and as a friend. The fuckers will burn, Gustav. Their time will come. Notre victoire.
He whistles the first 4 notes, the secret symbol of the rebellion. He exits. The lover enters, clean and in fresh clothes.
He who has a why to live can bear with it anyhow. Yesterday was my wife's 25th birthday. I promised her when we got married I would take her to Paris on her 25th. That's how I convinced her to marry me, with Paris. I secretly saved up the money and even bought the train tickets. But they took it. Sure, after all this is over, she'll remarry a Parisian. Someone like a doctor, a cosmopolitan man, not some construction rat like me. Good. I bless it. I'm not a great man like he thought I was. But if I saved him, all the better. The more of us that survive, the more we can hang the Nazi bastards.
He turns on the radio.
Prime Minister Churchill has announced the victory of the Allies. He stands outside the Palace of Westminster, waving the V sign for victory. The message arrived after the Nazis surrendered in Berlin 2 days before Adolf Hitler's death. The United States Army quickly informed the world the end of the Second World War, the Morse code for the letter V, 3 dots and a dash.
I'm sorry, Lilia.
He draws the next note, kisses it, and exits.